Jim Carrey has recently done some out-of-the-ordinary interviews.
I don't believe that you exist. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Here's the
Uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
He said, "There's the
This
good
is
news."
leading to a lot of speculation and controversy. Some people think that he's awake and enlightened, and others think that he might be mentally unstable. So what's
Comment down below what y'all think. Do y'all think Jim Carrey is mentally unstable, like the bots next door that's making noise? Or has he become enlightened?
the deal? What's going on? Let's find out
Let's
what Jim
find out,
Carrey's
y'all.
talking about.
Let's find out.
This is not just limited to Jim Carrey. The world at large is not just limited to Jim Carrey. The world at large is currently going through a shift, a transitory phase, what some have called an awakening.
Uh-oh.
But what kind of shift? What kind of transition? It's the
Oh, if you're a T.I., you know there's a transition going on with these damn bots.
transition into the next evolutionary step.
Hold on, let me pause real quick. I just want to say something real quick. Even though I could save it for another video. But I was just in the park just now. Out there in the woods, left my phone home and everything. Then they sent about 4 helicopters. The bot patrol was weak. It's nice outside. It's Halloween right now. The weather is like 80 degrees. It's beautiful outside. You know what I'm saying? Right now in PA. The bot traffic was light, but they kept sending the same helicopter flying past, and then they sent 2 military choppers that flew right over my head. But I ain't have my phone to record it. So that's why I always take my phone. All that, leave your phone at home, D, in the darkest stop. You can suck balls, man.
Did you really think that humanity was the end of the evolutionary chain? Hardly. And as individuals are stepping into a new consciousness, they are coming to new realizations that are beyond the capacity for an ordinary human to understand. So when they try to put it into words, it can sound crazy to the average person. This higher consciousness, this higher understanding is
Especially if you've already been programmed.
brand new for the people of this world. Consciousness, this higher understanding, is brand new for the people of this world. They're like children stepping into a new reality. But we're here to help, to guide through this transitory period. Whenever humanity enters into a crucial juncture in its consciousness, there are always those there to help them through it. Have you ever wondered how the world's humanity first entered into self-awareness, and now a new period has begun? This is an exciting time to be alive, my friends. There are secrets all around you, just waiting to be seen. Humanity is currently going through this shift into a new consciousness, but they have made a critical error. But that's to be expected. This is all very new, and this new phase takes some getting used to. You have to find your bearings. As they enter into this new understanding, and they make new realizations, they can often feel very foggy. It's like jumping into the deep end of the pool for the first time. It's hard to know what to do with this new perspective, how to order it, and it can feel impossible to put into words. Here is the mistake that humanity is currently making. Those entering into this new awareness must order their new realizations through logic, reason, and mathematics. Now, at first this might seem strange, but think about this. If you know what I'm talking about, then you have the understanding that reality is composed of mathematical patterns, of waves, of frequency. These are all different words for the same thing. Reality is founded upon a rational, ordered structure of mathematical energy patterns.
And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
He said there's clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together. See, basically what he's saying is this meat suit right here is just the illusion. You know what I'm saying? There's atoms and protons and neutrons and all types of electrons and, you know what I'm saying, all types of frequencies. And I remember this movie called, what was the name of that movie? I forgot the name of the movie, but I need to see it again. But they faked their death. I mean, well, they ain't literally faked their death, but they died. They wanted to see what was on the other side. So when they left the physical body, and when the lady came back, they was like, what did you see? What did you see? She was like, it was nothing but frequency. I was like, wow, man. I tell you, boy,
No, actually,
The stuff that they tell you in these movies, man.
I didn't make you happy.
Right. I don't know who
You're not
you've
here.
made happy.
Structure of mathematical energy patterns.
And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
No, actually, I didn't make you happy.
Right. I don't know who
You're not
you've
here.
made happy, but
No,
there's a happy feeling
just
here.
a cluster of tetrahedrons.
Still trying to figure this
But a
all out,
pleasant
man.
one.
We got-
And as you step into a new consciousness, you
So you just a cluster of tetrahedrons, y'all. Remember that.
must be able to order and structure these new thoughts according to mathematical pattern. Because if you don't, you risk becoming lost in a delusion. Think about it like this. When humanity was first entering into self-awareness, they became lost in the delusions of mainstream religion for centuries upon centuries. It wasn't until they began to order the world
Hallelujah.
according to science, centuries upon centuries. It wasn't until they began to order the world according to science that they started to free themselves from these delusions. Likewise, if humanity is not careful, if they don't order their new realizations according to mathematical pattern, they will once again become lost in a delusion, unable to tell truth from falsity, hallucination from reality. Furthermore, once you do this, once you structure and integrate this rationalist mathematical pattern, you will be able to understand concepts infinitely beyond what you have merely glimpsed a sliver of. So how do you do this? What does this mean? You can't use the empirical scientific materialist method because empirical observation does not apply to that which is not observable. It does not apply to the mind. A materialist method does not apply to immaterial mathematical frequency. You must use the Hyperion rationalist method of ontological mathematics. This is an a priori deductive system that derives the fundamental laws of existence. When humanity understood the materialist methods of science, they were able to construct amazing new physical technologies. But when you understand the immaterial rationalist method of ontological mathematics, once you integrate it, you will be able to discover amazing new mental advancements. You will be able to construct thought patterns that reach into hidden realities. Humanity is becoming aware of the underlying mathematical pattern that connects all of reality. But becoming aware of it is not enough. You must understand that pattern so that you integrate it properly, or else you risk becoming lost in a delusional fog. These realizations are beyond words, so you need to have the right mental equipment, ontological mathematics, to be able to process it, to be able to handle it. Just like materialist science studies physical reality, ontological mathematics goes where materialism can't and studies immaterial reality. Ontological mathematics is a vast and complex system. It maps out all of reality after all. So I can't get into all the details in a single video, but I can give you a little taste of what it's about and how it relates. All of reality is composed of nothing but mathematical frequency, sine and cosine waves. The governing equation for these waves is Euler's formula, the mind equation. Thus, existence is guided by this one equation. A mind, or monad, is a full set of sine and cosine waves at every possible frequency. In actuality, this is what you are. You're not a physical body. You're an immaterial entity, a mind, a monad, which is a complete set of sinusoidal waves.
And what did the scriptures say? In the beginning was the Word. See, y'all don't understand the Bible. You shouldn't be reading it. You shouldn't be reading the book. You need to leave it alone. Put it down, because your interpretation is way off. In the beginning was the Word. What is Word? Word is a frequency. It says the Word, the frequency, became flesh. And what did he just say? Why did Jim Carrey say that you ain't nothing but a cluster of tetrahedrons and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's talking about. This physical meat suit is not even real.
This is what you are. You're not a physical body. You're an immaterial entity, a mind, a monad, which is a complete set of sinusoidal waves. Reality is a multiplicity of these minds, and their unconscious energy interactions with each other is what gives rise to physical reality. And this is facilitated by Fourier mathematics through space-time transformations. but I won't get into detail about that here, as I've done so in other videos. The important thing to understand is that reality is not actually made of physical matter. Instead, it's composed of the interactions of mathematical waves forming more and more complex patterns.
So I don't believe that you exist. No, actually, I didn't make you happy.
Right. I don't know who
You're not
you've
here.
made happy, but
No.
there's a happy feeling
Just
here.
a cluster of tetrahedrons.
Still trying to figure this
But a
all
pleasant
out, man.
Do we exist? Well, not in the traditional sense of being composed of hard bits of matter. We are nothing but interacting mathematical frequency patterns. Furthermore, all of this energy is perfectly balanced and nets out to zero. All of existence, when taken together, results in perfect zero, perfect nothingness. You don't exist in the way that the average person defines existence, but you do exist as an individual immaterial mind of mathematical energy patterns.
I didn't get dressed
Who
up.
did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening.
Reality is
Just a
much
dream,
more
y'all.
like a collective dream.
Merrily, 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 life and but a dream. Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Man, y'all know the song. They was telling you all this time that life ain't nothing but a dream. You know what I'm saying? When you go to sleep, you go into another dream world. We're just dreaming down this joint. I'm dreaming. Just let me sleep. Don't wake me up till my dream is complete. Y'all know about that. Comment down below if y'all know who sang that song.
Dream. This is an objective dream rather than a personal dream. All of the mathematical energy of every mind in a rather than a person is much more like a collective dream. This is an objective dream rather than a personal dream. All of the mathematical energy of every mind in existence contributes to this reality. That's why things behave in a stable way. It can't be changed by thinking about it, because every mind is unconsciously contributing to the collective pattern of reality. Now, this is also why many people have the intuition that reality is a connected whole, or they feel one with the universe, or they might feel like they're part of the environment during a psychedelic trip. Your internal sinusoidal patterns, along with all the other minds in reality, are what form the universal pattern. And this means that you're connected to everything, as is everyone else.
It's like it's a play. It's a giant, field of consciousness dancing for itself. And
It's the Truman Show, right? Right, Mr. Jim Carrey? Aren't we all living in the Truman Show?
you're here to make me happy, and it's making itself happy, It's like one soul. That's how I feel. I feel like, people say, well, I have a soul. You don't have a soul. There's no you, but I feel like there is a soul, and it includes everything.
Yeah.
And when you wake up in the morning and you feel like I'm the universe, you don't have to reach for the stars.
Did you know that?
Man, I'm going to holler back, y'all. Holler back. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this, man. This is only for the woke folk.